waking up more. We I can waking up more this. That 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I think I tell you I can normally wake for explain about what they go on na Sierra Leone. And obviously, he was one of my followers. I mean, one of my followers. He always dey listen. We I can analyze the issues waiting they go on na Sierra Leone. Because I just love politics. I love for the people in the know waiting they go on every day because every day things they happen. And I talk, for those of you who don't follow me for too long. I mean, it's just surprising that something I don't see for that long, something I don't talk for this long, we una they see am, una not just to me like I mean it really no matter because now waiting I don't dey talk. Now waiting una don't they see. Now waiting everything what they see it come right in front of una eyes. So when they happen, so I just look I don't know waiting for do I can just sit on no more. They look at the one the way I be don't talk with them if I don't take preventive measures, but they may take negativity, not they listen to the words. Now again, I still stand with Edwina. I still stand with Edwina. And again, this again try for tell you say the whole idea of get your hands off our girls was fake. The whole thing, waiting Edwina say, and waiting me say, and waiting people they say, this hands off you girls was all throughout a fake. Fatima Bio used Edwina just the same way he used Nami Gyal Pikin, way now na kush victim. She uses these young girls, then it gets, oh God, then it gets the one that few, it gets few, where them poverty. Like that, Fatoma, Fatoma, then people that did them poor, they don't get nothing. So when Fatima can say them begin give them good life, so Fatima na the God. But Fatima used hands of our girls to abuse these girls. I have been saying this for too long. Hands of our girls was fake. I look some dogs, they open their mouth, they say Fatima been they pay for them picking their no. The woman, she's a pathological liar. Why it not be they pay for them picking their when it be na Gambia or it be na London? Because there was no money. This is the reason why I said I do not want no foundation. If una we been there yesterday, we been there na platform them. I said this is not the reason we make no one foundation. Because most of these people, like Fatima, she's a thief. Una we been on there with me for 7 years. Una no say I don't tell una say Fatima could create this organization. This get your hands off our girls for let it damage Kamaremba a political career. That was the only thing. Other than that, she used these girls. She was their Mama G. Una all day at the same social media. Go to House of Happiness. My daughter was a member of Get Your Hands Off Our Girls. How did she end up? A coach victim. In Fatima Bio's office, she was riding the same car that Edwina was riding. Fatima Bio used to go and pick them. Get Your Hands Off Our Girls. Who never know about it here? That girl came on social media and insulted me because of Fatima. When House of Happiness found her with wounds and a kush victim, has Fatima ever or any of Fatima's people ever rendered any assistance to her? No! Fatima is a pathological liar. Number 2, common sense. According to them, because I never know the story, Edwina went to get your hands off our gas. The people don't now understand though, for telling us say this woman, this Fatima woman, but them made the idiots. I also know they pay attention now. This Fatima, this girl, Edwina, according to the story, she went there because of rape. They been done rape her before. Right? She took Fatima Bio as a mother. We see the joint will be there between the two of them. How did this girl get in contact with Moboja Stevens when Edwina wrote a piece? So in other words, Fatima Bio is securing Moboja Stevens. And I will tell you people the reason why. Moboja Stevens, when they talk about juju, Moboja Stevens is one of Fatima's juju collectors. Who know Moboja Stevens good, know him and juju than 6 and 7. And this is what the house of our girls is protecting. A predator. When you look at the picture, Edwina at that time with Fatima Bio, she was a small girl. She was not matured. That was the time Moboja Stevens entered into her. Where was Fatima to protect her by then? Poverty. I see some of you dogs who call yourself mothers. La ask good. But anyway, that is the culture in Africa. Begin when you get sugar daddy. That you don't begin get small money. But when you look at Edwina's age in that picture, by then Moboja Stevens was a full-fledged lawyer. So it's get your hands off our girls securing Edwina or securing the lawyer who abused Edwina. But some of una, I wanna mount them big like a bembe. Some of una mount them big like a bembe, una can just talk. Some of una, because una na dogs, una don't value una young picking them, so una don't value other person picking. Almost here, Edwina all. Almost here, Moboja Stevens all. Who are there for all responsible for abusing a young girl? But they get you heads off our girls. So the only way you can survive in Sierra Leone is when you close your mouth. When even you're being abused. Get your heads off my ass. I've been saying this all this time. It's a money-making scheme for Fatima to get wealthy. And I make it tell you, say they develop houses. You get in Jai. We get one old estate. Salon government couple. He gets one old estate. In Jai. If we get all this money, never be lost in a salon. By the way, you know, one thing you people are getting wrong. Fatima is not your boss. Fatima is your servant. And Fatima is a pathological liar. The woman they lie that the lie self not before. Anyway, I'm not surprised. But Kofu don't take oath. But Kofu don't take oath. So una not able to see the truth. Let me ask una, if na be una pikin, Fatima be go talk na national platform, say it a waka waka, how una go feel? Una know the weight of Fatima's voice? And this that the same thing when Fatima no use for spoil the APC, not only the APC, even the salon. Because when you do when Fatima talk, it is only Fatima who talk. Anybody will stand against Fatima. And look at that mic when you get paper na ya. That small mic when you get paper, when you get documents, where I can call ISOM at any time, and they warn them, let me be careful. That California, the way they. You know, if forget say no get paper, if forget how we can in this country, if forget say that in one of the one that will make salon people and not get they get documents, or if you to say we don't know idea in this country, or you don't know say America yeah, people they get right for talk when they want right for express their view. You don't know that. So in America, yeah, that one and the finger fucker then this there. In America, yeah, in the street violence in somebody that's alone. Where you don't get documents there, yeah. Some of these bastards, they don't even know what they're doing. You don't even get paper now, yeah. You don't get paper. You get brave mind for Sidom. Papa go to social media. You dey give order. Say they for go abuse a woman. We stand up for a right. You don't get documents, oh. You then at the land of the free. You so brave for say you they pay for let them go attack a woman. We stand up for a right. A woman who's been abused. A woman who is a victim. And she's still being victimized. Well, what is the essence of get your hands off our girls? When a woman cannot talk. What is the essence of get you? And again, all of a sudden, they have a whole platform. So the Ebema is now full-fledged on the attack of women. That is what the SLPP has been reduced to. The faction of the SLPP that is being considered as Ebema, they have a whole page to bring women down. A whole page, Ebema, attacking women. And this is the same group that they say, get your heads off our girls. It is the same group. The people on they pay attention to. Now the SLPP, the Ibima part of the SLPP, their whole Facebook page is there to attack women. Women standing for women. Una way confused when they support Fatima Bio. In group now they attack a young girl who stand up for a right. Because we get idiots. Where issue happen, they can just talk for being noticed. Because anyway, empty bucket make the largest noise. Now yeah, some of una, they cause una picking them una they pull chest. Yes, they cause una picking them una they pull chest. But una not think to say a first lady for sit up and insult somebody on national TV is cool. While in picking up pull belly at the age of 17 in London, it not been telling una that. Fatima Bio not telling una that when security give picking belly. Why you not be go sit on a national TV and tell the world say me 17-year-old insecurity they get belly I go pull in London. Now some of them see their Fatima Bio for the talk before they go talk about somebody in daughter. We traumatized. after being abused, being raped, then she become a tool for Fatima's lawyer, juju lawyer, because the Momoja Stephen, the story of Momoja Stephen, the everything about Momoja Stephen is so dark and veiled. And by the way, in case you don't know, the same Momoja Stephen that we are talking about, he is the chairman of the Muslim Council. Are you people paying attention here? This same Momoja Stevens, who was abusing Edwina under Fatima Bio's eye. Una know what in? This is where we come in, some of una parents. Some of una children, and they tell una something. Una know they believe them. Because Edwina no craze. When he then look into Fatima eye, he say, you know what you do me? The same man when they abuse me. I want make una know say Fatima is a pathological liar. I want make una pay attention. Not picking up Chris. When you, if una watch the video between Fatima and that lady day, that was when Fatima never had nothing. When Fatima never knew herself. I can live my life, dog. Fatima promised that girl something. Fatima promised that girl something. For all of you who know Fatima well. For all of you who know Fatima well. From London. All of you who were her friends. Who were with her when she was in Wampala. Who were helping her when she was in Wampala. Some of you, she promised. Some of you had aspiration. So you were doing the extra. That when she gets into that position, she might consider you. When I talk to you, they talk to any of you. He help any one pound. He recognize any one pound. So I want make una understand say that same way Edwina they feel. Like this woman, when he be want achieve, now me he be the wake in the morning, he be the honor me, be the can't take me, say can't go campaign, he be the give me small. Now when the woman don't get it, don't forget about me. Una think about that. Some of una be no put a mouth like a bimbe. It is just like me myself here. Boku of una now when they talk about SLPP, when they be the talk about SLPP, some of una not get mind for talk. I was here campaigning for this same SLPP. I gave my life for SLPP. I flew from Seattle, Washington to New York. This same Gladys Kamara, Monica Modelu, Hawada, CCBO. That time I don't even know, admire. CCBO was involved in politics. What's her name? Rachel Honda. I was here campaigning for SLPP. I slept on the floor. Flew from Seattle, Washington. Sleep on Hawada's floor for SLPP. Yes. But when they sat in power, did they know me? No. Instead of that, I was the first that they start insulting. Now, me first Fatima begin course. And I know say me motinogo bondo. How Edwina motinogo bondo. Now so me say you motinogo bondo. We go there pa we safe. Now the advisor say if you fashion this, it go damage you. So that now me that the only person we ever. That's the boko phone we call on self blogger, not be having a phone. Una we call una say blogger, not be even get phone. But me na the only person when me and Fatima we go one-on-one na this social media. And today, she's my big fan. They watch me pass una all. They watch me pass una all. Because I'm ready for talk to him. I did call his name. I did talk to him. I have no fear. But una think about the abuse where Fatima abused that picking day. Una now the one on Ebema, they always swear. They all they attack bang green picking. So what is the essence of get your hands off our girls? So they have told us the essence of get your hands off our girls if you do not stoop under Fatima Bio's ass. You are nobody. That is exactly what they're telling us. And the whole political group, Ebema, the whole Ebema attacking woman. A woman. That tells you. But Edwina said it. She said, I'm strong. What you could not achieve, I can achieve it. Anyway, good morning, my people. Everybody double tap first. Everybody double tap on my TikTok. Double tap. And please tell me where you're watching me from. If you can subscribe, you can comment. If you cannot subscribe, you cannot comment. So tell me where you're watching me from. There are so many issues that I want to talk about. I just started with Edwina because I want to get Edwina's off the way. You can please subscribe. Then you can comment. Yeah. Please tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from. The issues are many. Some things have happened between these 2 days, 3 days that I want Sagalinians to be aware of. If we are not aware of what is going on, we are going to end up the same way we are the last time. SLPP is going to win the election because it is the stage is being set. You people know I like politics because something is happening. Something is happening. This constitutional review is happening, and Fatima set the stage. By the way, my people, tell me where you're watching me from. Tell me where you're watching me from. Double tap on my TikTok, please. Double tap, invite your friends, share. Hey, Bosco Musa, how are you doing, my darling? Samantha's Angel, how are you? Chaotic Spoon, how are you? Masige Kamara, how are you? Brilliant Tower, how are you? Margaret, how are you? Cecilia, how are you? Bilali Jalo, how are you? Wawa Rahim, how are you? Derek Paul, how are you? Please double tap and tell me where you're watching me from. I want you to tell me where you're watching me from. Because I want to go into politics now. This is politics time. This is politics time. I don't want you to say Kasada Kitchen never told us. I don't want... Oh, Sata. Kono, how are you, my darling, from Kono? How are you from Kono? I know say Fatima don't damage Kono phone. But the funny part is, when they don't damage Kono, now that they try forget to mine, they young people them for go do mining at Kono. You know, on a serious note, let me go on to politics. I want people to understand something. I want people to understand something. The world has changed. I swear to God, the world don't change. The world day at a point of reversal. The world is at a point of reversal. The world don't reach a point in which Africa, now we get the power right now. Trade 10 years ago, when you are a politician, you want to bring your money to America, to London. You are able to bring your family to America, to London. But now, the world has changed. Any leader or anybody when they think about Europe, America, London, Russia out of the question. When you go there, na order for you. I mean, maybe China, Japan, anybody when they think of going to those places, they are losing on their daily lives because Africa, they take now the power. If you observe, now they are trying to prosecute all those who embezzle money from Africa that are living in Europe and America. They are trying to prosecute them. The reason why they're trying to do all of that is because they need that money. They need that money. They know these people are going to hire expensive lawyers. And at the end of the day, half of that money will be left here, whereas they will go back home empty. So anybody who is thinking should think about Africa now. Because if we do not grow our own place, we do not grow. Now, you know, it is so funny. America here. Yeah, America here. Now the way they arrest people, when you go to do your driving license, you know, every year or every 5 years, you have to go and change your driver's license. Good morning, Haba, gentlemen, good morning. You have to go and change your driver's license. You know, America is not like Africa. What I mean by that is Africa, they still do everything on pen and paper. America here, everything you do, everybody have their slave number. No, not so that you enter into this country, you have your slave number. And everything you do, even those who think they do not have documents, they have a number that they came in with. They have a category that they came in with. It is either I-91 or I-94 or I-93. They have a category, so they are people know where they are. So don't fool yourself with that. Now, the situation now is so many people, even if you're in America here, you've even had a ticket before, you had gone to court before. They will tell you even in court that that ticket will affect your immigration status. Now, so many people have issues that they think might have settled. They think they might have settled. Because I'm a Republican. That's why I voted for him. Yeah, and I'm happy with what is going on in America. So, but give me a chance, I will answer to you. Now, you think that thing might have settled. Some cases are open file. They were not closed. Yes, some cases that people had 10 years ago, it is still open file. Those cases were not closed. Some people, after their court date, they never went back to close those cases. So they're still open file. So now, when you go to and do your ID and things like that, that is when they find out all those cases for you. Ask anybody. When you go to immigration, you go to like a DMV. Now they don't bother you, they wait for you to come to DMV. When you go to DMV, then they open all those cases because those cases were not closed. Some of those cases were not expunged from your record. So they are still part of your criminal record. So many people will be deported for things that happened before. When you go and do your ID card, because those cases are still open cases. They were not closed. So, with that being said, that is why I'm saying Africa now is the place. You could not say, let me go and steal money from Africa and come and hide it in America. Even those who came to America illegally, boy, they are going even in the hospital. In the hospital, they're going in the hospital and taking them out of the hospital to deport them, especially when you have criminal records. So it has reached a point in which Africa is the place for the young people, not old one like me. You know what I mean? Africa is the place. So if you as a Sierra Leonean, wherever you are not paying attention to what is happening in Sierra Leone, you are not paying attention to the political stride that is taking part in Sierra Leone, then you are lost. Because you never can tell. Don't think because you're in America, you have a blue book you say for. No. I mean, before all of these shenanigans came on, I mean, I think I took 2 or 3 or 4 days. I was talking about how you need to expunge your records. You have to go to classes. And now it is late because they're not even thinking about expunging. And let me tell you another thing. So many people have this, how they call it? This, what do they used to call this? They used to call it TPI. TPI, that before, they used to give it for 5 years. Now it's only 18 months. 18 months. So many, and again, America, it is so stringent on that law. If you do not have an up-to-date ID, even if you go to the bank to take your own money, they will not give it to you. So many people, so many of us who thinks we are okay here, we are not. Bokuma no get paper. Bokuma de when they be not going to let themselves complain to police. Then case then they be they open. Bokuma na TPA they use. Now they don't cut the TPA to 18 months. Are you go for, like what happened to Rabi no more? Are you go for go renew no more? Now didn't the BAP sugar and can you go before? And beaucoup people they don't know self say they don't cut her now to 18 months. Before that be 5 years. Now 18 months. But again, then can talk they are not important to Sierra Leone and outside the coast because they are important. People are being deported every day. Is it not wonderful? After the president's cast, they say Rubio invites them. Then after they're going to send them back with 400 of their people. 400 of their people. And there's more to come. There is more to come. So with that being said, if we as Sierra Leoneans in the diaspora, we sit down here, we they look out in the go on our country, we're all complacent. We all sit down, we see people, they abuse their power. They lock people up. People they don't get by for speak outs. But we were all here when the president, they called the entire opposition terrorist. It was cool, it was cozy. But calling him a thief, that's not to the issues. When I all know say they are doing constitutional review. Oh, Jesus. Let's tell you Nigeria, we are in a one-party state. These people, they will never get off power if there is no war. I want you to mark it down. These people, they will never get off power if there is no war. If the people of Sierra Leone not decide for say, enough is enough, they will never get off power. First of all, the president already choose a electoral commissioner without the consent of the people. And who I choose I mean they come brother no. So what happened the last time, now get for happen the same this time back. And the intimidation of the people. That's if it that way if you mistake that you say if now like crime. So I don't see how them don't begin for intimidate the opposition. I'm sorry, my people, you don't back it down. Go write them down. But there's no two way for make a tell on this, but we are going to a war. There's going to be another bloodshed. Go write it down. Today is what day? There's going to be another bloodshed. I do not care what you say. Because the way in which this government wants to rule the people, now that Grace Mugabe way, you could not speak up, you could not speak out. There's no way there's not going to be another bloodshed in that country. There's no way. Except the APC don't decide for say they want a one-party state, they know they talk again. But if APC they say, waiting they go on to, they are going to stand against it. There's going to be another bloodshed. There is going to be another bloodshed. Because it is a one-party state that they are leading it to. And they are going to intimidate everybody. Nobody will talk. And already they've started it. I mean, they are just doing things that they want to do. They're not even consulting with nobody. It's just like they are just... Shengbe is just... You know, I've been telling somebody, you know, the point is... what's Ben Kenfala? Ben Kenfala. He just got lawyers to study the Constitution, to look for any loophole where they can hold the country in ransom. And they don't give a fuck about you. The only good thing where they happen right now, the only good thing where they happen right now across the globe, across the universe, is that Donald Trump, they hold them all hostage. They cannot come here. They cannot waste their money here. Now that makes them go Dubai. Then they go make billboard for millions. Then they live exorbitant lifestyle, whereas the poor people are living in abject poverty. If Fatima alone can steal 666 million way for make road, but you know they build nothing in Sierra Leone, and they do a real estate on La Gambia. By the way, I forget for tell Una no say Momo just Steven. Now they Momo just Steven, the rapist. That one day the Jujuba that make Fatima them pull. I forget for tell Una say that in the head of the Islamic body, right? And by the way, I want to make Una understand, say Fatima Bio say during the tenure of office, they don't build 15 mosques. So Una see the relationship between Fatima Bio and Momo Just Stevens. Are you people paying attention? So the get your hands off our girls that was made to protect our girls is now demeaning our girls. And Fatima Bio is protecting Momo Just Stevens, because Momo Just Stevens is the leader of the Muslim community, the Association of Muslim Community, in case you do not know. And again, Fatima Bio has built 15 mosques for the Muslim, according to her, 18 mosques. So in other words, Fatima Bio is working directly with Momo Just Stevens. Because Momo Just Stevens is the secretary of the Muslim, this Muslim religion, like now they have the Christian religion. Momoja Stevens is the secretary of the Muslim religion. So you see where Get Your Hands was never intended. And this is something that I've been saying for over 5 years, 7 years. For those who know me, for those who've been following me, I've been saying this for you know the other up till now today, right? As I'm speaking, I love to just watch Gladys Camara every time when she comes out. I'm so I'm not lucky to get her to to be whenever she's alive. Whenever she's alive, I want to be on her life one of these days. Let me remind her. I said, Gladys Camara, when I was saying all of those things, what were you saying? When I was telling you that Get Your Hands Off Our Girls was a scam, what were you saying? You were supporting Fatima Bio. All the Bede idiots, they were supporting Fatima Bio. But now that now that the bat has come to roast, they just have to bear it. That is the reason why I was calling them idiots. And again, for once, they have proven that they were idiots. If would not also be idiots enough for the listen up. But I mean, they fed me. Now, so the Ibema, if you go look at the page, the Ibema page, this is Fatima Bio, the Get Your Hands Off Our Girls page that is attacking a woman. And every other women were all quiet. This lady that was raped at a tender age, her story leads me to the same story of the late Edwina Mbawa. Did she really? What? Quick question. Did you vote for Trump? Yes, I did vote for Trump. I'm a Republican. Republican, baby girl. Hey, Chris, I did vote for Trump and I'm a proud Republican for that matter. I said I voted for Trump. And I said I'm a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. But you look me like what they hide what they do. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm a Republican. This is America. Yeah? And not only just Bakudo Republican, no. It is my right to choose where I want to belong. She's not joking. I'm a Republican and I voted for Trump. And I'm still supporting Trump. Hey, Chris. It is my right to choose who I want to support. Yes. Proud Republican, for that matter. And when I want few of the blacks, they will support Republican. Yes. Not to be not a few. I'm not a few. I'm part of those who support Republicans. Anyway, so on a serious note, let's forget about Republicans. I'm talking about politics here. So there are certain things that are happening that I want to bring to your attention. I know you're all, most of you, but often I know they put nothing now on a platform except stupidity. But something is very, very important that's happening in the world, in Sierra Leone. And this is the constitutional review. But again, let me know, I'm not going to lie to you people. There's not going to be no election. There's going to be war instead of an election because the way in which SLPP are working, the way in which SLPP is working, they're leading to a war. And if APC if APC is not careful, if APC take the back seat, SLPP will supersede and it will be a one-party state. But if APC stand up with what I'm seeing, so there's going to be a war in the country. Mark my word, take it to the bank. There is going to be a war in the country. There is not going to be an election, but there's going to be a loss of lives. Because the way in which Fatima Bio and the SLPP want to put the party into a one-party state, and these laws that they are trying to create, that will create fear in the people, it's not going to work, you know. So again, mark my word, take it to the bank. But I do not see election. I see blood being shed. I see blood being shed. I see, too, there's going to be a bloodshed in that country. There's no way there's not going to be a bloodshed in that country. There's not going to be an election. There's going to be bloodshed. People are going to die. Because SLPP is not going to give up that power. They are not going to give up that power. There is no way they're going to give out that power with the atrocities in which they have committed in that country. But for those of you who know me, when I say things, it come to pass. There's going to be bloodshed in that country. People are going to die. They're going to kill. Fatima Bio, they're ready now to kill. Oh my God, they're going to kill people again. Because APC is not going to allow them to just take over, lead the country into a one-party state. And if APC is not going to allow them to take the country into a one-party state, there's going to be a heavy bloodshed. And it's going to be bloody and nasty. By the way, I told you guys the last time, I said I want you to remember two things. They have the forest guard. That is Fatima Bio own army. They have the forest guard, which is Fatima Bio's own army. And do not underestimate anybody. That is all I have to say. Do not underestimate anybody. It is going to get worse before it gets better. But again, I'm just saying, do not underestimate anybody. But there's going to be a war in that country. There's going to be a bloody bloodbath. Because if SLPP keep on doing the way they're doing, they want to lead the country to one-party state. They want to lead the country. They want to demolish. It is going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. Because they've stolen so much. They've caused so much damage. You know, it's really going to be bad. I'm not going to lie to you. But there's not going to be any election anyway. There's not going to be any election. How they started it the last time with Samura. That's the way. You see how they started? That's the way it's going to be. And it's going to continue like that. There's not going to be any election. There's going to be a bloodshed. Go mark my words, take it to the bank. There's going to be bloodshed. People are going to die. But, and you know one thing about SLPP, they love it when people die. There's not going to be any election. No. They're not going to allow election to take place. Because they know if they allow election to take place, they're not going to win the election. And they're not going, and people are not going to allow them to rig the election. So it is going to start from now. But I'm sorry for now. When you get passports, they're ready for the go before. And that's so then they can lead the country to wait. Sorry for what anyway, that's where they come in. That's how it's gonna be. For those of you who know me, you know me, I cannot. When I say things, it's because the way they're going to, the way that they try for do. Not Fitiao, you are part of the no, I'm not part of the problem, I'm part of the equation. Everything one thing you fail for realize that everything that Donald Trump is doing was already written in the book. He is only implementing it. And by the way, do you know how many people Obama deported? And by the way, I am not part of the problem. I never took a boat whole plane of Sierra Leonean, like Mike, how do I call this boy Mike, who is in California. He came to America to come and do something, but now he's here, giving orders to go and attack a woman in Sierra Leone. Sweet Mike. He came to America with a diplomatic passport for a conference. He's right now in California without no documents, but sitting down here, giving orders to go and harm a Sierra Leonean. I they deal with him. In Morty, don't they run too much? So, let they call police, they say, this kind of man will not get paper. That the incident here, they cause atrocity in Africa. You don't get paper. You take diplomatic passport, you dey say America. You dey pay money for little bit person in Africa. Now then cause you problem, not to me, because me I'm an American citizen. Yeah, mama, not to me cause you problem. Now then when they will not get paper within America, they pay money for little go beat. Hey, Trevor Young, how are you doing, my brother? How you doing? Trevor Young, you will come back to, you see what I've been talk all these years. I've been telling her, say this, get your hands off our girls. That's fake. Don't talk only, they don't go lock you. But you see what I've been talk now. My daughter was part of this Edwina. Now they all be there with Fatima Bio. Yes, me picking. Where they take kush. Now they all be there with Fatima Bio. Where Fatima Bio abuse the picking and done. During that 10 day, now Mobo Just Stevens, they have the picking. And Uda na Mobo Just Stevens, big man. When picking me feel to say, Fatima go secure him. Fatima not secure him. Uda na this Mobo Just Stevens, na in the secretary for the Council of Islamic People. You dey pay attention, you dey connect the dots. Then, Fatima no build no church, but a man, they build 18 mosque. Who that they give the mosque to Council of Islamic. Who that na him, Momoja Stevens. Una they pay attention, una they read the connection. This same picking with my own daughter. Now the all Fatima use. Me on picky end pankush, this Ingo school. Una no be see the video. Una no be see the video. Now me picking them all be there with Fatima. Get your answer for our girls. When Fatima no be get nothing. When you look at that picture there, it don't give them picking and they hope. As it begin use the picking for get funds. As he get funds, he abandon the picking them. This where they cast them. If they take me picking them all. When be see the video now with yes, the same Fatima. Now they get your hands off our girls. But one woman they talk this same Fatima Bio. Me picking me there with her, with that picking there, this Edwina. That picking the kind of social media, it cost me all. Yes, and then we want to get you answer for our girls. When a house of happiness meet her na streets, put her na social media, did Fatima look for her? Did Fatima or any of her conclave look for her? Up till now, who side they say me no sabi? It's still the pankush. They say no more 4 picking or 3 picking. Before that, when house of happiness pull that secret thing and do. Then people there, they go take the picking, they go hide that society. I fed that picking like a golden diamond. You don't know how evil these people are. That look some of them dogs them. We don't know the opener. Edwina, he get right. He get right for stand up for himself. Because it no say, House of your girls, well, they get one on group, Ibima, the Fatima Bio in group. They are of our girls, so now they get the girls down so now. House of our gas was only meant for Kamarima. And it was meant for use the young girl them. That is what it was meant for. So use these young girls. When I look Edwina a picture where be doing near Fatima at that time, what help did Fatima give to her? But these were the girls when she want to talk, that them be they go talk for her because it no say, una see me picking. That they only be the use. That they be the use. Edwina me picking they all. Go no say them the smarts. When don't use the picking and you abandon them. There's some dog that we not sabi speak English. You featured human. Una know the story? Some of them now wanna get telephone. That dog when they give paper when they New York. But that paper the way you write so. That paper they you did you illegal. You they send for go beat woman at salon. Ah, Papa God. So man like you know if una know the damage when them people that don't cost and some of una don't gonna hate them. Because waiting Guinean go pass with Sierra they ever pass with them because we still on the red. All because of them people there. But some of them are stupid like a dog. They don't get what says. I believe like how most of them made the idiots them. I don't believe like how most of them made the idiots them. Right now, then at the corner. Like what I meet Sunday and say, hey, Kasana kitchen. Now you know my able we now say yes, not two. I able now because I talk two. And all the two I tell you now, I don't see all. But I they are sure that there's going to be no election. Now mark me word. Election not get for day. Now war get for being in that country day. Because the way where this government they go so, willing for left power and the atrocities the way they don't cause. Not all for children. They need more blood. And if they don't get more blood, they not the function. For the one that will not know me for over how many years? When I not say me. Anyway, I saw you for the one day within a salon. I swear to God. I saw you for the poor one day. But there's going to be a bloodshed. These people that they push for war so much that it is right under your nose. Except you when Sierra is on a time bomb. It's on a time bomb. And there's nothing stopping it. Nothing not making it happen. Now when no more will go for us. But we're on a time bomb. And the way in which manner they do so, they fight again before the election. My brother, there will be. There will be war. The way they don't begin to so mark me word shit. You think except APC they've ready now for one or the people of Salon ready for a one party state. But the people of Sierra Leone not ready for a one party state. The people, Fatima can't confuse people them. They don't choose electoral commissioner. Fatima they confuse people, then they just do it, but these Sierra Leoneans, they don't pay attention. Even outside the course, they pay attention. But they don't know say that outside the laws, the way they affect their life, then they dip so. The brother, in the camp. Back me word in the camp. You don't know say when you push somebody to the wall, when he retaliates, not bad. When you push somebody to the wall, like now, people do not have freedom to even talk. Now you think Tiffy self you can go Pademba Road. Tiffy, that one maybe they talk to Tiffy. But I can tell you anyone that day it's okay. So you think to say people that go take that suppression there? Don't underestimate anybody. That's all I'm gonna tell you. Because iron can sharpen iron. That's all I gotta say. Iron can sharpen iron. And nobody not gonna like for be intimidated. Especially by an half-baked, uncircumcised bastard. Again, I say, nobody will love to be intimidated by an half-baked, uncircumcised bastard. Like we'll see how Fatima Bio, they try for protect a predator, a pedophile. Because them picking they have been there with them, they been think to say it go elevate, Fatima go elevate their life. And the picking them, they depend on them for safeguard them. But now we see say it only abuse them picking a day. Then the one that we get boys for talk is suppressed. Then I will get a whole ebema. If you go look at the Facebook page, the woman get you house of our girls, the entire San Fatima, they only attack one great woman. And this that they get you hands off our girls. Now this woman want be president. God go sorry for one another. If there is no war, there's not going to be nothing good coming out. Honestly. If you the people do not stand up for yourself, it's going to be terrible for you. But we are going to a one-party state. If una the Sierra Leone don't pay attention, that is where we are heading for a one-party state. And if we get to a one-party state, that will be the worst tragedy that will go happen for the democracy of the world. Because they want to close your mouth. Now you cannot talk. Well, if that is what you think, if nobody wants to be intimidated, but then you can keep on suppressing the people, then you go know that the people who want to get up. I mean, how are you, my darling? Then you go know say one day the people will get up and say no, we cannot take it anymore. Yeah. Hey, one thing I want to tell you, my brother, do not underestimate Sierra Leoneans. If you think they're resistant, that's the same way they can be aggressive. Good morning, King. How are you? They can be Sierra Leoneans can be very nice and beautiful people today. Tomorrow they can be the thumb on your throat. Hi, Miss Vicky Fauna. How are you, my darling? So, get that straight. By the way, if you're in Virginia, April 5th, I think, Miss Vicky Fauna go get a gospel concert. I know one day attend, but this year, God's willing, I want to attend. Oh, now they are blackmailing her, which is wrong. But that is the get you hands off our girls. That is the First Ladies organization. That is the organization, the women are fighting women. That is a bima. that is the exact what the word, that is the exact motive of get your hands off our girls. To intimidate the men politically, to support men who are pedophile. That is why they are supporting Momoja Stevens. And I want you to understand that Momoja Stevens is the leader of the Muslim congregation. Momoja Stevens, that is the leader of the Muslims in Sierra Leone. And Fatima has already built 13 churches. So it tells you how much she's protecting Momoja Stevens with get your hands off our girls' money. So una we be the open una be made them una be the talk Una not understand the story. Fatima Bio use them picking. They not to that picking they no more use. Me your picking seven part of the get you yourself our gas. That way they take push. But Mike, we don't get paper with the America. We don't go send some people they did in this country. Then when you go anyway, that paper they 9 letter they go send out and get for sender. You don't get paper they promote violence in Africa. You don't get paper in America, they promote violence in Africa. Then because somebody stand up for your rights. Where the first lady instead of it defend the young pikin, it defend a perpetrator, a pedophile. Then it gets a whole group, a Bema. Instead of a Bema, get your hands off of a girls, securing a young girl. Then we get there. But come the way they talk, they're all unbaked. They're all half cooked. Because if they not be half cooked, they don't go sit down. Well, you see that this thing is a half-baked education is very dangerous. Half-baked education, very dangerous. When they look at those pictures with Edwina and Fatima Bio, where it not be getting nothing, where it they use them picking a day, when I see me, they go take motoka, they go take them for care and go for what you do. They picking them in. That's the same way she used my daughter, Nasikemo. When I see the picking picture where they speak English, no private school, that be they go. Yes. So Fatima enter inside the picking and they use them. When they use them done, when the money begin inside, it throw away them. It abandon them. When I want to me say Fatima Bio no be no say Bobo just Stevie the fuck that picking day. It be able for sit up for that picking day, Temeleka inside. No, she never. Because what you do, Bobo just Stevie they bring the juju, that they all depend the juju business. And Mama Just Stevens is the head of the Muslim Council. They put the lines together. Mama Just Stevens is the head of the Muslim Council. And Fatima Bio and husband not been 18 mosque. Who did they pass the mosque to? Who did they pass the mosque to? Half-baked people can just kind of talk. Half-baked can just kind of talk. For let them, some of them have follow and open and mostly the smell come on and come some of them more than the smell. Because some of them don't know nothing. That's the same way Fatima get at me picking. That's Sikemo. They were all with this picking there. Me end up and kush. When House of Happiness pull the picking picture, then go hide the picking. Then go hide them. Now no danger they want the be for the young. But when Fatima picking a belly at 17, they can go London and go pull the belly on a yegi about that. When security they knock and get a belly. You know, kind of media can't tell you that. But kind of media can't tell you that say people picking the open foot, then they half-baked idiots. Then it gets one old group. This get your hands off our girls. So this I am, by the way, una remember Marie, they say yes, she was the I am that I am. The unelected official. But when they govern the country, it gets a one group of men headed by Sam Fatoma in media team when they attack a lady. Get your hands off our girls. Get your hands off our girls. Now they attack a lady, a bema, a whole team. When Fatima Bio abuse the pikin don. The same way you abuse me pikin. Let God sorry for the half-educated fools them. Half-educated fools. Now them bakuna the surrounding community. Anyway, tell me where you're watching me from. Good morning, Patrick Thomas. Oh, Cecilia, how are you? You feel safe for insult and accuse a person wrongfully. The freedom of speech. Nobody accused nobody wrongfully. Nobody insulted nobody wrongfully. Even the international world knew that Fatima Bio stole the election. If not, let them bring out the aggravated data. If it is not yet out, then it's still. That if they thief the election. Maybe all that they enjoy no more with you, they enjoy. But Sierra Leone, a big past one person. And when the people tire to God, they go rebel. And if they rebel, it go be worst. Because if the people they tire, if waiting be lead to the civil war, that in Fatima Bio they try for lead the country back to, and not see no reason will make there will not be another war. Because what led to the war is what is they're factually doing back. The same things that led to war is what we are experiencing. One party states. That is that is where we are heading to. We know they see develop. The point is development is not in reality. The only development we see now development in paper. Then are waiting and they lie to the international community, but you know they get on your table. So again, that is back the little war. And again, like what they tell you, there's not going to be any election. There's not going to be any election. There's going to be war instead of election. Because the way in which Fatima Bio, by the way, they just want to do anything that so they can steal the election. Even him choosing an electoral commissioner, that's not the way it was supposed to be. He's not supposed to choose. The people were supposed to choose. But now everybody we all don't know the deal now. Everybody get for take oath. So some people they get some people they don't sell them. The people they don't sell themselves, they don't know. That makes some man just they grab and die. I mean, APC cannot be strong, you know. If APC not stand up strong, if APC not kidnap a old party, I mean, SLPP don't rig the election, don't fall to the face, and don't ready for intimidate them. But again, if APC holds strong, they will change the course of time. This is the trial time, so this is the time where if APC hold, and hit hard. But anyway, let not tell a lie, there's not going to be any election. Take it to the bank. There's going to be war instead of election. Because the rate at which things they go so, there is no way APC get for Sidom and lick the one they are do waiting and they do so. So again, you know, not say me I can talk that it can happen. But I see war, I see blood. You don't tell why they see blood. They don't tell why they talk about a revolution. Sometimes they tell this way the revolution they can take place. But they see blood. I don't know why they see blood. And they see blood. And they see blood. And they see blood. And they see the blood. But you don't tell why they see the blood. Sometimes the hour they reach so for let the blood begin flow. Maybe that the blood of Jesus and the blood of forgiveness. I do not know. But I see blood. And I pray for let the blood flow too. Because sometimes the blood get for flow for liberty come on, you know. It can even be my own blood self, no matter. Because somebody blood get for flow for let the people of Salon get a better life. But the blood get for flow. I don't care what anybody say, the blood get for flow. If no, the election not good, the blood good, but anyway, no, they watch them. If the people them. I love you guys. Let not go talk too much. Let not go say. Let call out and say if you need this, I say they can arrest you. They can't get me go for them. By the way, if you're in Maryland, I will be there on Saturday at the Queen Queen B Valentine Day party on Annapolis Road. I think it's St. Martin's Hall. I will be there. So if you're my fan, you want to interact with me, you want to dance with me, please, let's go and support our sister. After all, she's one of our Jagaban family, you know. So it doesn't matter. I will be there. I'll be there on Saturday night to support her. And on Sunday, God's willing, I'll be in Virginia to support my sister, Alima the McKinney. We lost him in Papa, Virginia. So for those of you, my supporters, fans, lovers, I'll be in Maryland on Saturday. Who is she? Raspias, now you know me Valentine. The only thing I will not be here, I'm for showing me Valentine that day, but I don't go there. You know, I dey go Maryland, I go support my friend. I don't give her my word, so I have to be there. Other than that, I'm for showing me Valentine. I go show me Valentine. You want to see her for true? Hey, I want to see me Valentine. I go show me Valentine. Bro. I get for order for herself. The one I get, it don't begin wear out. You ask the old Valentine, because I don't order for new one. The one I get, it don't begin wear out, so I will order for new Valentine. Yeah. We always see her. You want to see her for true? You don't go see her, you don't go see her. You don't go see her. You don't go see her at all. No, before the partner tear the drink, so but if me not go get McDonald's coffee, I know they feel good. So it's about 5 o'clock. I like to go get my fix. I don't care. I don't drink coffee. I got to go to McDonald's and get McDonald's coffee. Respect, you know they say about Komona, yeah. But now please double tap. My TikTok family, please double tap and give me your heart me. Give me your daily heart me when you come into my platform. You give your daily heart me. Comment and tell me where the Kongosa family need for Siam. I know, eh? No, the Kongosa family they go Siam. They Sabia now. They Sabia. The Kongosa family they Sabia. It's just that like camera business. And I don't like camera business. Nah. I don't like him when he like camera. I don't like. So tell me where you're watching me from. You only TikTok. You can only comment when you subscribe. So if you want to comment, you have to go and subscribe. And when you come to my TikTok page, please give me your daily heart me. I know they put anybody up on my page just like that this time. Now one girl post them they look for put up and I not see. When I not see yeah. Okay, guys, I've spent some time with you. I need to go get my coffee. And when I take a shower, then today I'm not going anywhere. So we're going to have some, we'll get for talk. I got so many issues. When I see yesterday, they cost me good one yesterday. Uh, oh. So today I'm not going anywhere. I'll be home. So I'm gonna go get some coffee, and then I'll come back, and then we're gonna have a whole lot of Yesterday I told her, I said they gave me good course yesterday, and I say when I see one lady cost me yesterday, I said to her, sometimes I feel I'm for her. I can't call all me party themselves. I can't talk to them. I can't call the team. They was let everybody ceasefire. And I know, yeah, them man they have some of una them girl they have na follow some of them man they have una go die before na team. And for tell you the truth, heartbreak a heart. Let somebody where you where you get where you don't somebody where you believe in for let disappoint you. It's very, 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 very painful. So I can understand Usai Aisatuba they come from. But the thing that pain me about all of this, like I say, this is an issue I don't know for so long. And I've been just not be want make it kind of social media. I just not be want make it talk about it. But again, hey, everybody get different way with they handle the issue. The only part we make I go for on now we begin tell me say they don't pay me. We I tell her say I no want do this because of you. And I know there's no way I go talk away. I no go give you the fault. Or I no go damage you by my words. We I no want do. But again, some people then they push you for make you retaliate. But again, I can understand sometimes when some people they get into some heartbreak, then it can be very difficult for those sort of things can kill person. Then thing and they can cause suicide. And I understand suicide it come from because I have been there. I have been there. So again, I appeal to all the one that we involved in the case, mathematics or queen of social media or do ya a big with a low ceasefire panel on a low any other person we call inside. It's just like a when you did drown, a drowning man, it just they do. But again, I can understand whose side they come out. They can cost me. It can cost me. Like yesterday, my mother called me. One day I just go and delete with I write because I don't get good moods. True. I don't get good moods at all. If I curse you, it go far. So I can understand. I can understand. Sometimes some of them man they pull you out of your character. Like when some of we woman themselves can pull man out of their character. So they appeal to my sister, queen of social media, and they appeal to mathematics, and they appeal to every other person we involve do ya on a ceasefire panel. She's going through a whole lot. People are not going to understand. But when you sit in a quiet moment, you remember, say, this person here, now so it treats me. The wounds, then they open afresh. For every day when you sleep, you wake, you remember how that person they treat you. True, the wounds they open afresh. So in that vein, I appeal to the team. I don't get Kabalo, but once see how the team they go, that million people they now mathematics not involved. Now queen social media not involved. And then one they did a million people them. So do ya and the big one, a queen of social media. If it costs you to myself, do a big, do a big. I don't get you know myself again. I don't know that be other funny day. And the big do a queen of social media, Agnes Pratt, forgive him. You know, some people that one they not struggle. They go through things. They go through things. They go through things. You know, they look itself now like I understand too. You know, they look itself say, why this boy for treat me like a this? So everything they irritate him. Everything they irritate him. And again, it's not easy. It's not easy for you don't get confidence and trust in people. Then they let you down. It's not easy, you know. So again, I did talk to the team. Mathematics do a big. Agnes Pratt do a big. Una left am. Eleki cost una say tomorrow. Una forgive her for mistake do ya. I don't can listen to una all the time, but this one do at the big una. No, una forgive her. She dey go through trials. They go through trials. Right now, it's just like a wounded dog. And they back at anything. But I ask una in the name of peace, love, and unity and sisterhood. Look at them people there. When I see AI sharing thoughts on social media, heartbreaking and dealing with it. Share your advice. Them people there. The only thing when they don't understand about politics. Guy, tell God thank you. So anyway, on a serious note, Agnes, please, and I beg you, queen of social media, mathematics, and everybody will involve. I ask her, please, Lord, ceasefire, or I just let it go, please, and let her heal. I mean, her method of healing is not the right way, but again, if that way that you want for heal, allow her heal that way, and allow her heal that way, please, because she's going through a whole lot. Trust me, I have been there. It go through a whole lot. I know queen of social media do ya mama I beg. I beg it go through a whole lot right now. If you like it cost you mama self, do ya mama, do ya I beg. No answer them, no reply them. You know I be don't pass through that road day. We all be don't pass through that road day. Right now, now it realized that now, you know, that if you like it, that all this time, it be the camouflage, but now reality the hit up. You know, that now reality they hit up. So do ya they beg you. When you see me yesterday, I all the first of all that boku right to me the right so I don't mean they watch yourself. Now after hours that's it that's all this girl no right now. Well, I go look again and say, well, I have been there. I have been there. You know, reality that they hit her right now. Them boys they are they bad. I know like it cost you by myself, do ya the big. And the big, do ya baba. It like it cost you money, cost you picky, cost you this, it cost you that. Right now, do ya me and the big for them, do ya. Reality don't hit, you know. You know, when person they denial. If you they talk to the woman, they tell you say, the man be say, the man so she was in denial. Now reality don't hit her say, that's so the thing don't be oh. So do ya Agnes, do ya at the same time mathematics, do ya big una, do ya I mean lay heal. Maybe that the only way you get for heal. That the only way that one day get for heal. But if you hit a yanda, me I hit a yanda, that one day hit a yanda, it fall into depression. Trust me, depression is real. And they look at not a strong girl, that talk buru no more you get, but you're not strong at all. So do ya mama the big. If you see person they can like 4, 5 things, but don't say not strong. Because me and they can like 4, 5 things for you, and they can for you one thing. If I finish you, and they can for you to test safe. But if you see that man they from yesterday morning, that you know she's depressed. So do ya the big, do ya? And then me and they go, and then they take I fed today, and then fed you 3 days. I don't get that today. If I come for you now one thing, If I want make a sweet, if I come for you 210, if I come for you 310, I only goes fire. You don't go want it around day. Because they calculate what they come for you. You know? But this drag, she's depressed. She's depressed. And not contribute to depression. Please. You know when they get in a shock. She's in a shock. Because the confidence where this man may don't get, the trust where this man may don't get, to the swear where the man may don't swear to, but she's in a shock. So I beg do her. I mean, this can lead to depression. It got for attack you because she has nobody to attack. It don't get nobody for cause. It don't get nobody for hold. It don't get nobody for hold on to. But if you keep on I just beg you, please. Business if he attacked me yesterday. The sister, to God. like this are the funny one we keep on at me. You see, no disrespect to O'Neill. No disrespect to O'Neill in family. O'Neill in Mamana in one grain in bone. It spend all in money, it spend all in time, it nourish in Pekin. Instead of it eats that in Pekin the other. Instead of it eats that in Pekin and that in Pekin I can go on. Because instead of it be happy as a mother, it die of heartbreak. And it not go long, the pastor get for falla then go. So instead of a bond become a joy to Ram, a bond become a cost to Ram. So let person not tell you about bond, and let person not tell you about not bond. That you mentality that they keep up. You bond picking they around you. Some of them way bond picking they. Let's tell you what here. That ignorance person they tell you say you no bond. Because what you do, the one that way bond picking, not so that they give them picking their mama water. Then when they were born picking, not to them picking they give the water. That other person picking they give the water. So rest assured say that other person picking get for give water. That only ignorant person they tell you about born, you take and put on the heart. That you not God. Some of us, we are mothers more than mother. Some of us are mothers more than mother. Some of us, we get feeling for picking the past the one the way kaka picking it. And by the way, you are not good. You don't get, first of all, there are certain things you don't get even control over. And before you get some kind picking, the Lego do not give you. Two, before you get some kind picking, me, some man can say, before I get some kind, me, I don't want some kind. I want the best. So do you are big, they're not so God. I can, it is ignorant for person say for born person. That make some of them when they can say, look, that one way cost me Janet. It cost me say me number 9. Picking in they go clear, then get the swim for her. So who's kind of born nowadays? Born, you don't whip shit, you don't pay school fee. Then instead of you picking guilty for it, you go creepy in like God. Oh, they are beg you and let them left me but born no born. Me are not born now, so they give me a person way mama born am. Now give me flowers so for me birthday. Look at those flowers so they give me for me birthday. Sometimes mama wake up and one day no buy flower for her. But me, he buy flower for me. So that you idea that in the born. Yeah? That you idea that in the born. That flower there, that person we are not sabi by myself. That I buy flower, I can't give me. So say, one day buy flower for you, mama, but you give me flower. So that your idea, I don't understand what you talk about. Meanwhile, they go to the street, any picking I be picking. Any picking I be picking. One call them they come. That's it. Some of them, the mama say we kaka the way they call them, they can but me if I call them, they come. I be picking. So they are begging you. The boss tell say you know more that you mindset. Every child is your child. The one that's every morning, go ask them. Let you then let them, Baba, they ask, let you, to ask for water. Now you force them to give water before they give them Baba. You. So you get picking past the one, you get picking them more than you think. That you don't realize them. But you open your arms, you have children around the globe. You know, most people they call me, but they married case when they don't get money for call them, Mama. You know, most people they call me, but the business where when me teach yourself, when me that me picking go join military. And look at the one old community say no, that for call me Mama Auntie Daphne. Who's waiting past that one? Yeah, I beg you, I'm on no. I get children. I mean, I'm one of children. Now you don't get me, I get. I get one of children. So the one day when they talk now, just, not somebody just like for open a smell mouth. Hey, you know born. Eh? You not bat, but you born. Now bat you not bat picking, but you born picking it. Oh. But doesn't have hope you football no more. Now they say you born. I say flower you know one they buy for my man, now they buy for me. So you want to say you don't born, but you are big here. It depends on what you consider to be born. I say also I get one or two picking them out right now. Almost o'clock. I say, bo, I know angry. Oh. You know, send pepper soup for me. They go say, hey, I think I go say, my boss reach me. You were born, you go don't get to that. They didn't get to. So me, I'm born. So it depends on what you consider to be born, you know. Anyway, you have a beautiful day. You have a wonderful day. And again, Agnes, I will talk to you, man. I'll call you, we'll talk, yeah? I beg, let it just be, you know. That woman, they go through things. They go through things. Agnes, it is okay. It is okay. It is okay. They're not to God. They're not to God. They're not to God today. They're not to God tomorrow. And one thing, God in time, not to the motor man in your time. So if you want to push motor man in time and God in time, me, I don't care those have salon people about this born, no born business. You born no, not to the business. You don't born no, not to the business. They don't get forgive you food. You don't get forgive them food. I don't understand. Some of them way born picking themselves. Alhamdulillah, you don't born. Me, I can glad they some of them born for we. True. Me, I glad they always some of them born for we, I swear. Me, I glad they beg where some of them born for we not born. Because I swear to God, some of them put them in picky say, you want up to you, mama, you want up to me, then they go for can't up to you, pass them, mama. One thing women know say not to all thick they go the barefoot. So they did that for shade. So they did that for shade. And we all need shade in this life. And if people they understand that one in their life will be very easy. By the way, I see another wonderful thing where I just want to go up my button before I go. I see Patricia street speaking. Oh, I know people say get a movie with Ibrahim. I know Ibrahim team education. That is very, very good. I don't see bloggers that they talk about that, but that's one thing on a good start. It shows you that Patricia they evolve. You know, I just watch a clip of it. I don't watch that much. But again, I believe say Boko of Una don't know some of Una infants them. Una please go and watch watch. I think it's on TikTok or I don't know whose platform. But I say with Ibrahim, I mean, I'm very happy about that, you know. For Una when I'm a fan, I'm street speaking. You go find Una watch a movie, and that's another way Una going for support them. And I hope they will get on YouTube where go help them for go and be much more um, um, financially buoyant. But again, for those of you who are fans, I think that's a good step, you know. I didn't watch that much of the movie. I just watched a clip with Ibrahim and it's a good thing. I did not go too far, but I mean, let's say if una are fans, that is one of the ways we una can help and grow and help and build up a platform again and the social media. Okay, before I go, let throw this last one. This is the last punch. When I don't say me I get last punch, I get first punch. I don't say more food, I don't want to talk about it. But me, I don't say me I mean I feel plan my girl. I want to talk about Swadi, a white close way wearing that. That close to you, that be ghost gown. But I don't want a stylist. I say next time if you put Swadi side white again, that goes close. The jacket look good that like they can ready for good at the casket. The trousers if you like a pantalon. Then the shoes I don't know who side they pull like a shoes. Then the makeup if you like good. I mean, but that makeup they don't be sweet me at all. The dress was out of place. A female like a ghost. Then the clothes female like then diamond when they can put in a casket. Then the shoes all that's not be sweet. That's what I say. So one vex, una vex. That's what I say. But anyway, that be girl just that his style is for change his style. That's what I say. I love you guys. About.